If you blinked, you probably missed it. But in one quiet day in London, Prince William and Princess Kate sent a message that felt bigger than the photos. 2 meetings. 2 spiritual leaders. And a timeline that landed less than 24 hours after Catherine's World Cancer Day message, right when public attention was already locked on her. What looked like a simple diary entry actually carried serious weight. William and Kate sat down at Lambeth Palace with Archbishop Sarah Mullally, the newly appointed Archbishop of Canterbury and the first woman to hold the top role in the Church of England's 1,400-year history. That alone makes it a moment people will replay, because it's not just a meeting. It's the future king and queen stepping into a new chapter with the Church, publicly and on record. And the timing couldn't be more loaded. Mullally was officially confirmed at a traditional legal ceremony at St. Paul's Cathedral, and her formal installation is set for March 25 at Canterbury Cathedral. In royal terms, this is the kind of calendar detail that screams long game, relationships built early, before the spotlight gets harsher. But that wasn't the part that made insiders raise an eyebrow. Because the Church itself is walking into this era under pressure. Mullally takes over after her predecessor resigned amid a safeguarding scandal that rocked public trust, something even mainstream outlets point to when explaining why this appointment feels so high stakes. So when William and Kate make this one of their key joint moments, it reads like reassurance, steady hands, continuity, a reset. And suddenly, this friendly visit feels like quiet damage control, without anyone saying the words out loud. Inside the Archbishop's study, the vibe was reportedly relaxed, almost disarmingly normal. William cracked a self-deprecating joke about finding your way around the palace grounds. Then Catherine did what she does best, she shifted the spotlight to something human. She focused on the gardens, how green space can offer reflection and calm for clergy and visitors. It's a small detail, but it's also a signature move, turn big institutions into real people with real needs. And right when you think that's the whole story, another meeting clicks into place. Separately, William welcomed the Aga Khan at Kensington Palace. Photos showed the handshake outside, formal, crisp, unmistakably diplomatic. And reports framed it as part of a wider spiritual leaders in London theme. Put the 2 meetings side by side, and it stops looking random. It starts looking coordinated, interfaith, community cohesion, and soft power, executed with almost zero fanfare. Now here's where speculation inevitably kicks in, and it needs to be framed properly. While William and Kate aren't known as regular churchgoers, multiple reports have suggested Catherine leaned more into faith during her recent health treatment. Then she posts a poignant World Cancer Day message, followed almost immediately by a day centered on spiritual leadership. No one can prove a direct link, but it's easy to see why people are connecting dots. Sometimes the palace doesn't confirm the subtext, because the timing does it for them. So yes, on the surface, it's 2 polite meetings and a few photos. But watch the pattern, a new archbishop stepping into history, a church rebuilding trust, an interfaith audience at Kensington, and Catherine returning to public life with a quieter, more reflective tone. The Waleses didn't give a speech about faith. They didn't need to. They just showed up in the right rooms, at the right moment. And let the message travel on its own.